Welcome back to You and Your Health. I hope you enjoyed last month's show. It was just me, and I hope you didn't find it too boring, but I hope you did find that there was some good information that I gave out last week about kids and chiropractic. So I think this is the first time in a really long time that I've had guests come back. I had such a great time with Joe Cameron and Dave Innes of Fit Results, and I told you that I would bring them back, and I did tonight. They've been open for 5 months on Boston Road, down kind of in the across.
Right next to Stromboli's.
Right next to Stromboli's in the old Red Barn. They've been open now for 5 months, and I've been following them all through the entire 5 months. I refer my patients there on a regular basis because I know it's a quality gym. I know they take great care of their clients, and I felt that it was smart enough to bring them back, get an update on what's going on over at Fit Results, and let's see what else is happening.
How are you doing?
Boys, welcome back.
Great to see you.
Dave, Joe.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
Welcome back. So 5 months. Congratulations.
That's pretty sweet.
And there are some businesses that don't even last 5 days. So the fact that you're open 5 months, and from what I hear, you're growing by leaps and bounds. So I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
It's a testament to our members. You know, they're doing so well, and they keep referring people, and it's just been an interesting 5 months.
Yeah.
So I'm
just a great ride.
Let's just kind of start. Give me some updates. Give me some ideas of what's been going on over at Fit Results. Tell me some of the things that you're doing. Maybe some success stories. I'm just gonna let this be an open discussion here.
I tell you what, since we've been opened, when we first opened up, we've tried to describe as much as we could about how well, like, what we were going to do, what type of programs we were going to offer to all our members, and you know, it's always like, okay, that sounds great, it's a great idea, it's a great concept, but it's really a matter of fact of what actually happens once you get started, once you hit the ground running. And once we've been able to open up and we're able to really start providing those programs to all of our members, we actually offer programs to every single one of our members that do open up, so that when they show up to our gym, not only do they get the full 24-hour access, but they get also the results profile, which actually starts to really describe what exactly goes on in the gym. How do you get results? You know, it's almost like a GPS system for the facility. You know, the last thing we want to see our members doing is really not knowing what to do, in what order, at what resistance levels, how much rest in between. So the results profile has really been able to really take people through the steps and have proper guidance the entire way through.
So for those of my audience that maybe missed that last show, why don't you guys give them an update on what the results profile is?
The results profile basically is, like Dave said, it's a roadmap to success. Now, what we find with typical big box clubs, like I'm not going to mention the big box facilities, but what they do.
But they know who they are.
They know who they are.
It is what it is.
Exactly. Right. You know, you walk into a club and there's someone there to greet you your first day, and then slowly but surely over the next few days, you just don't know the number. You don't know what to do.
Right.
And so what we did is we created a system. We said, how can we help a large group of people every day have a new workout, be set up for success, based around their schedule, based around their workload, based around their family time and leisure time, and even with just 2 days, our program sets people up for success based on what they want to do: lose weight, gain muscle, gain strength, and it works. It's really simple. It works. They stick to it, and it's been great.
It's really kind of funny how many people, just through my entire life, I've always seen a lot of people go in and out of the gym. I've always been in the gym, and it's amazing now that I'm on the other side of things, seeing how many people, when they walk into a gym, really not having any idea of a proper program, proper guidance, even nutrition. And the fact that we're able to, once we give those people that opportunity to have that information and to have that opportunity to really use that information in a beneficial way for themselves, the results that they get are phenomenal. We have people who have never strength trained before in their life, and they're able to take that, that information and start using it, and the results that they tell us is just great.
So with the results profile, will that periodically change up their exercise routine? Because I know at the gym that I go to, I mean, I'm there on my own, like with most clubs or big box gyms, and I see myself doing the same routine over and over again, and I'm, sometimes and for the most part, I'm in a rut.
Right.
So does your program help you kind of navigate from one to the other, or?
It does. We're creatures of habit, all of us. We as a species, we fall into patterns and we repeat them.
Right.
The system takes that into consideration. It knows you're a human. It knows you're not a machine.
Right.
It's a machine. It prints the workouts for you.
Right.
So to answer your question, it adjusts based on how you did today. You enter that information into the system, and it creates another workout, and it adjusts based on what you did, based on what your goals are. So it's consistently changing, so you're not following that pattern, and you're always growing.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that what we try to do is we try to keep people from hitting plateaus.
Okay.
Because the most common thing for people to do when they go to the gym is they show up for 3 weeks. They may find success in those first 3 weeks. They may find success in that first month, but if you don't change, the way strength training works is that your body actually takes opposing forces that are foreign to it, and your body adjusts up into the, making that pattern. You grow into that. So what ends up happening is that once that your person grows into that, if you don't change those opposing forces, then you are actually not going to be able to grow anymore. That's where a plateau is. So what we try to do is our programs are depending on what you choose and what works for you, depending on whether you're a 3-day-a-week program or a 5-day-a-week program or something different than that. We actually take that information and we develop a workout that goes over the course of, an X amount of weeks. And once you're able to go into that, once you reach your goal, we actually reevaluate you. So we're constantly reevaluating.
Like you guys are actually will sit personally with your clients and say, all right, this is where you were, this is where you are, let's see where we can take you next?
Exactly, that's what we do. Either Dave, myself, or one of our employees will walk through that person every 12 weeks because, like Dave was saying, your body grows and then it hits this plateau. Well, we find that after about 3 months, after about 12 weeks, the body does hit a plateau.
Right.
Okay, it can even happen quicker than that. So what happens is we get to that 12-week mark, we go in there, we reevaluate again because your strength levels have changed, and we use that information again to update the system, and it grows with you. It challenges you, but at your own pace. It's not pushing you too hard, it's not pushing you too slow. It's a nice even medium, and even just 2 days a week, 15 to 20 minutes a session can get you pretty significant results.
Yeah. We have one member, Shu, Fred Shu. He actually, he came to us and he was out of shape. He knew that he needed to start going to the gym again, and his doctors told him he needed to go to the gym again. He's been with us for about a month and a half now. He's actually lost 28 pounds.
In a month and a half?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
That's unbelievable,
That's a ridiculous result.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean,
and he's not here 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's here, 4 or 5 days a week, and he's, spending 45 minutes there. It's reasonable. I mean, it's an incredible result.
The program we have him on right now is a 4-day-a-week program, which I personally find optimal. A lot of people say, like, oh, I need to go to the gym 7 days a week, and I tell people when they say, I'm like, take a step back. You don't need to be here 7 days a week.
You don't train every 7 days a week.
I train 3 or 4 days a week, and the reason why that a program like that is not beneficial is, one, you overtrain, but two, it's not realistic. I mean, you can't realistically, the reason why you go to the gym is to improve your life outside of the gym.
Of course.
You don't want to have your life become the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what we try to do is we try to tell people, 1, let's get you on a program that you can keep up with. 2, let's get you on a program that's not going to be overwhelming to you.
Okay.
Once we have those in place, and then we know where you currently are physically,